This place, Grandview, has been providing for the enjoyment of children, their families, and theater goers for almost 100 years. In 1939, Grandview became a part of the West Virginia State Park System. The Civilian Conservation Corps built roads, shelters, and picnic areas, all still in use today. In 1960, construction began on the 1,200-seat cliffside amphitheater, and from 1961 through 64, the playgrounds were added. Then in 1990, Grandview was transferred to the National Park Service. And last year, it hosted 86,423 visitors who came here to hike, bike, hold a family reunion, attend a play presented by Theater West Virginia, or a school education field trip with classmates, or just to enjoy the breathtaking view from the main overlook, which we will see later on our hike. A respite outside in nature, away from computers, and some of the time smartphones. Parks are here for us to recreate or to recreate ourselves. This new playground strengthens this. Now I'd like to turn the microphone over to some others who represent these groups today. But before I do, I'd like to acknowledge a few other members in the audience who are in attendance and won't be speaking, including National Park Superintendent Charles Sellers. We have State Senator Jack Woodrum, Delegate Eric Brooks, Michelle Rodolini with the Beckley-Raleigh County Chamber of Commerce. She is the current president and CEO. Nick Rahal, former congressman and an imperative part of this park and everything that has happened in our state with regard to this area. Corey Van Bibber with the West Virginia Department of Tourism, and representatives from the Nature Conservancy, and Wendy Peroni with Three Rivers Avian Center. Wendy also serves as the Vice President of Friends of New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. Now, our first speaker is Steve Broad, Senior Vice President with National Park Foundation.
Thanks, Deb. Thank you all. It's an honor and a privilege to be with you today at New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. The National Park Foundation is the official nonprofit partner of the National Park Service. We work across the country to protect America's cultural and natural heritage, educate and engage youth, and connect people everywhere to the wonders of our national parks. We collaborate with a community of over 400 park partners, including the Friends of the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, to support the National Park Service. I would like to thank Superintendent Charles Sellers, the Friends of the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve for your leadership and partnership with this project, and most especially to our friends at BHE GT&S Foundation for your financial support that brings us here to this day, and that will bring children and families to this place for generations to come. Deb mentioned how the Civilian Conservation Corps was instrumental in developing most of the park's infrastructure that you see today. The National Park Foundation is proud to extend that legacy of service and inspire the next generation of park stewards by supporting Service Corps crews that help to address priority projects, including trail maintenance at New River Gorge, Gauley River National Recreation Area, Bluestone National Scenic River, and park sites across the country. Grandview is a great example of how through partnerships and leverage, we can support the needs of the National Park Service and the needs of local communities like we are here today. The partnership between the National Park Service, the National Park Foundation, our friends, BHE GT&S Foundation, and other philanthropic partners have brought funding to accomplish projects that otherwise have not been possible. The result is this new playground that is used, as I've been told. I've been here for 2 days now, my first time to the park, and every Park Service employee I talk to about this area, they all say, this place is used by the community. On any given weekend, you're going to see families here at the pavilions and the playgrounds, and we love to hear that. We're so grateful to be here and support that. The additional visitors experienced in the parks, however, are also supported by the Great American Outdoors Act, the largest targeted investment in America's national parks and public lands ever. And I wish I could tell you that we were really that accurate, that we actually had this event today on the 4-year anniversary of GOA. We're not that smart. I'm not that smart. This is actually the best time for all of us to convene. But earlier this week, we did celebrate the 4-year anniversary of the Great American Outdoors Act of GOA. And GOA authorized up to $1.9 billion through fiscal year 2025 to be spent on public lands across the United States on deferred maintenance. 70% of those funds to be used in national parks. This legislation has already had a tremendous impact on our national parks, including over 600 projects in more than 250 parks, and we are incredibly grateful for Congress's support of GOA. In fact, New River Gorge has received $280,000 in GOA funding to address long-deferred maintenance of the Grandview shelters and picnic gardens. The project not only restored historic hearths and fireplace for visitors, but also provided opportunities for AmeriCorps volunteers to be trained in the dwindling art of historic masonry. The Great American Outdoors Act is a great example of the value America places on caring for the common ground we call our national parks. The combined efforts of the National Park Service, community partners, philanthropic partners like BHE, GT&S Foundation, and robust federal support provides us the success that we look to achieve through partnerships and leverage. Once again, the National Park Foundation is grateful to be a partner here, and thank you so much for your time.
Next, we will hear from Ann Weimar, the Senior Vice President and General Counsel for BHE GT&S.
Thank you very much for the kind welcome, and we're so proud to be part of today's event. GT&S, under various names, has served the customers of West Virginia for over 120 years. Our platform now includes natural gas operations across a 10-state footprint, natural gas transmission and storage, liquefied natural gas assets. We help power our region, the nation, and the world. And we're proud of our work to deliver reliable natural gas to our customers while we also work to conserve the natural resources that we all share. To that end, we are honored to support both the National Park Foundation and the Friends of the New River Gorge in their important work to sustain places like this for generations to come. On behalf of BHE GT&S, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to the teams of people that work behind the scenes to help this park come alive to the visitors. Keeping public areas clean, maintaining safe trails, providing educational experiences for visitors. Your work helps to create lasting memories for West Virginians and those of us who appreciate the state. I was born in Fairmont in the 1960s. I'm going to say mid-1960s. Just as the New River was emerging as a very popular place for rock climbing, whitewater rafting, and the like. As I entered Fairmont Senior High School, the New River Gorge Bridge was completed, and the river earned its National Rivers designation. Like all West Virginians, I've long been very proud of this iconic, wild, and wonderful place. 2 years ago, in partnership with the BHE GT&S Foundation, our company became engaged with the park's efforts to develop a safe playground in the Grandview area. Since then, you can see the excellent results from the hard work of those represented here today. I can just imagine the laughter and smiles when children and their families come to enjoy this area and create their own wonderful memories here. Enriching our communities by supporting safe spaces for recreation is a passion for BHE GT&S. Especially in beautiful outdoor venues like this, our 1,600 plus employees, some here with us today, add their sweat equity to our charitable dollars. They lend their time and talent to volunteer with organizations across our footprint. It's a never-ending mission, but one that we firmly believe in. We thank you for joining us in this mission to create safe, healthy, and more vibrant communities where we live and work. And it's a great day to celebrate the genuine good that happens when we work together. Thank you.
And now we'll hear from Tyler Orn, Field Representative for Congresswoman Carol Moore.
Thank you, Deb. And the Congresswoman really does regret that she couldn't be here today. She's always trying to be very supportive of our newest national park, and it really is a lovely day. And what a great day to have this event. But she'd asked me to come here and read off this greeting on her behalf. And it says, "Dear friends, I was honored by your invitation to participate in today's ribbon cutting ceremony for the playground here at the New River Gorge National Park and Reserve. I regret that I'm unable to be with you today, but I send my best wishes for a great event. The development of this project is another example of so many members of our community working together for the benefit of the New River Gorge region and West Virginia as a whole. I would like to thank the National Park Foundation's Park Ventures program and the BAG GTNS Foundation for their grant funding to develop this new playground. In addition, I'd like to recognize Park Superintendent Charles Sellers and his entire team, along with the Friends of the New River Gorge Park and Preserve, and so many other individuals who have supported these efforts. You must continue to promote the natural beauty of this region and encourage everyone to experience the wonder of our national park firsthand. To all here today, please know that I will continue to fight for West Virginians on the federal level, and I'm honored to be your voice in Washington. Sincerely, Carol Miller, Member of Congress." Thank you.
Next, we have Todd Gunter, field representative from U.S. Senator Shelley Moore, Capitol Hill.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here today. I'd like to start by maybe just listening for a second. And just the natural beauty, the birds. I don't know, Charlie, Eve, you can tell me what those birds are, but I can hear the children. And it just makes me think, sitting over there, how truly blessed we are in West Virginia, that we have this in our backyard. I have greetings from United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito. It is my honor as United States Senator to congratulate the National Park Service and National Park Foundation on the ribbon cutting of the newly remodeled and modernized playground at Grandview. Although I'm able to join you today, I want you to know how proud I am of our New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. West Virginians have much to be proud of. From our incredibly kind and hard-working people to our vast natural resources and breathtaking scenic beauty. Our state has always been a hidden gem in the Appalachian Mountains. That is, until now. The rest of the country, and in fact, the world, are discovering what we all know. West Virginia is almost heaven. As the sponsor of the legislation designating the New River Gorge a national park and preserve, the success of this park is personal to me, as I know it is to you. That is why I was proud to support and champion the Great American Outdoors Act, which helped fund this project and will benefit many others here and across the nation. The continued success of the New River Gorge depends on all of us working together to provide the best possible visitor experience. This playground goes a long way towards improving the quality of visits for both visitors and locals alike. I would like to recognize Superintendent Charlie Sellers and his team at the National Park Service, as well as the Friends of the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, the National Park Foundation, and America. And today's ribbon cutting would not be possible without the contributions of Berkshire Hathaway Energy GT&S Foundation. Thank you all for your work and congratulations. You make me proud to serve the great state of West Virginia and the United States Senate. Sincerely, Shelley Moore Capito. Thank you all.
And last but not least, we have Alex Hewitt, Regional Coordinator for U.S. Senator Joe Manchin.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, who am I kidding? It's a great morning here today at Grandview Park. My name is Alex Hewitt, and I'm here on behalf of your United States Senator Joe Manchin III. Unfortunately, the senator couldn't join us today, and he regrets not being here, but he has sent me down with the following remarks. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to join you for the ribbon cutting for the new playground equipment at Grandview Park in the truly special New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. When communities come together, we live healthier and more productive lives and make new connections that will last a lifetime. The additions to this park we celebrate today play a part in improving the recreational opportunities in the area and add to the happiness of the people of our great state. By working together, we can provide endless opportunities for recreation, community engagement, and so much more.
I appreciate everyone who has made today possible and has made today's celebration become a reality. Thank you all for your dedication to improving the well-being of this area. Please keep up the terrific work. You're making a lasting impact on our state, one project at a time. With warmest regards, your United States Senator, Joe Manchin III. Thank you all very much.
Again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. We've heard wonderful comments from people who obviously love this park and care about it just as deeply as we do, and they care about the MPS.
Our neighbor has one that's like mesh, and she lays in the middle of it and looks like she's caught in a giant spider web. It's hilarious.
Yeah, one fall and you're
Okay, one word of advice, guys. When you do cut the ribbon, make sure you look at the cameras, not at the ribbon.
Michelle has lots of experience with it. Okay, everyone ready? We're going to count to 3 and we're going to cut this ribbon and look wonderful. 1, 2, 3.
Well, mine could have been good.